Welcome back, everyone, to Flyball and Friends. Today we have someone from all the way from Texas, who also happens to have two litter mates to two of my own dogs, John Sanders. All right, welcome, John. So glad that I could have you here.
Thank you, Alex.
Would you be able to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name's John Sanders. I live in Dallas, Texas. I sell office furniture, and then when I'm not doing office furniture, I play fly ball and do frisbee with my dogs. So
Awesome.
That's what I'd rather do.
Cool. What team do you play on?
Top Dog Racers.
And how long have you been playing flyball for?
About 10 years.
Okay. How many dogs do you have?
7.
That's not too bad.
No, not too bad. That's kind of how it happens with fly ball. They kind of, the numbers kind of grow a little.
How many are racing now?
Now there's only 3 racing.
Okay. Do you have any up and coming?
I do have one up and coming. She's a border whippet. Her name's Fiona. It's my wife's dog. I really like her, but and I'm training her some, but it's my wife's dog. But I wouldn't mind running her just a little. So
That's cool. That's good. What got you playing flyball?
Actually, I went to a school looking for obedience with one of my dogs, and then they were doing a class, and it was flyball. And I was interested. I said, "What's that?" And they kind of told me what it was. And they said, "You can compete." I'm slightly competitive, so I thought, "Wow, you can compete at this, huh?" And the next thing I knew, I was taking a class. Then I went down and looked at a tournament down to Reliant in Houston, a big dog show, and watched everyone race, which was very exciting. And then a year later, I was racing my first flyball dog in that same tournament that I went to go see. So
Awesome.
that was pretty neat. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Has your wife been playing just as long as you have been?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How often do you guys practice?
Well, it is somewhat of a lifestyle. So we practice with the team once a week.
Yeah.
But we practice with our dogs daily or every other day, as far as keeping them in shape to where they can perform at their best.
Awesome. Do you guys travel lots for flyball?
We do. We bought an RV and we travel all around doing flyball. And if you would have told me 10 years ago that I'd have an RV with a bunch of dogs in it doing flyball, I would have said you're crazy. But that's what we do, and we really enjoy it. The dogs really love it, and we've met a lot of lifelong friends doing flyball, locally and abroad, and friendships that we really cherish. And so it's been a really good experience for us.
Cool. What's the farthest you've been for flyball?
The farthest we've been for fly is Indianapolis.
Okay. And how long of a drive is that for you?
Oh, like 14 hours.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. But I mean, my wife doesn't do really much of the driving, so it's a long it's a long drive. Now there are some people on my team that have traveled up to Canada and things like that to race, but that was before I joined the team.
Oh, cool. Have you guys done any seminars, hosted or put on your own seminars?
We have done. We have invited people down to do seminars with our team, and I've done a couple seminars with some people, just giving them some pointers and things like that. So I didn't charge anybody or anything. I just kind of went there and just kind of shared a little bit of some things that I've learned.
Yeah, fair enough. Is there any place in the world that you'd love to go, whether it's to compete, train, or even just watch?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind competing in England. I heard that they're doing some flyball there, so that would be kind of neat.
That's a long trip.
Yeah, that would be a long trip. I'm not sure what dogs would be able to be cooped up that long, but hopefully they wouldn't chew through the crate or anything.
What do you like about playing flyball?
What I like about playing flyball is one of the things that I really enjoy about it is even though people are on different teams, they share knowledge. Although people are competitive, they're willing to talk about things that worked for them with their dogs, and everybody's pretty helpful with one another and supportive of one another. Of course, when you get into the racing ring, it's all business, and everyone, wants to do the best that they can do. But I really can say that there's a lot of integrity in flyball as far as that goes, and that's one of the things I really like about it.
Cool, I like that. Is there any one person or maybe a team that you love racing against?
In particular, no, just there's a lot of border whippets out there now, so the sport's a lot more competitive. A lot of teams are very fast, so you don't really have much trouble finding competition these days with those types of dogs out there.
Yeah, so you're just looking for the close racing.
The close racing, yeah. I mean, you don't want to be a second faster or a second slower. That's not fun. That's kind of why there are different divisions where teams run different times. All dogs are not created equal, and all dogs don't run the same time. So somebody can race a poodle and have fun with their dog, or a German Shepherd, or somebody can have a border whippet or a whippet, and based on the times that are put there, those are the times that you're matched up with. So that's really a good way to do it, to where there's always good racing no matter what level.
Yeah. Would there be anything, you haven't been playing very long, but would there be anything, whether it was in your region or somewhere that you saw that you would like in your region, or that you miss in flyball from when you started?
Just more teams. Would like more teams. That would be nice. Just more teams, because you do what you can do, and you race some of the same teams in your region, and you know each other very well, and you know each other's dogs very well. So it's really exciting when you go to a larger venue and you're racing teams that you don't know so well. Mm-hmm. And so that keeps you on your toes, and there's a little bit of an excitement level there that you don't get when you're always racing local. So I do recommend traveling when you can. It adds a whole another element to the sport, for sure.
Good way to put it. What would be one of your earliest memories of flyball?
Earliest memories of flyball. Well, one of my earliest memories of flyball was there's a friend of mine named Pam Martin. A lot of people know her.
Yep.
And she had a dog that was a whippet mix. One of the first whippet mixes. His name was Eagle, and she let me run him, and I didn't know anything about anything. But I remember letting him go when the light went off and seeing him take off, and I thought to myself, boy, I sure would like one of these. It was like racing a Ferrari, so that's one of the memories that I really enjoy was racing someone else's really fast dog, and I thought that was just incredible.
Good for Pam for letting you do that.
Yeah, that was really nice of her.
What about any other favorite memories, whether it's on or off the racing lanes?
Well, off the racing lanes, I remember we were going to Can-Am one year, and my team captain, Missy, was behind me in her vehicle, and I was in my truck. And we just went through Wendy's and to get a hamburger, and I started to pull out of the drive, and here came this truck swerving down the road, and I decided to back into the drive, and the only problem was Missy happened to be there, and we hit bumpers, and I paid her for the damage, but to this day, I still claim that she rear-ended me. But in the state of Texas, that's kind of how that works. But actually, I backed into her.
Was she in her Prius?
No, she was in a little Element, and I was in a Z71 4x4. I mean, it got her pretty good. And,
That's funny.
and she had a few words for me, but they were friendly, I assure you. So.
That's good. I like that story. That's a good one. What about any personal goals playing the sport?
Well, personal goals playing the sport, I wanted to win a championship, and I've come close. I came close in Division I one year, our team did, and then 1 year we won Division II with one of my Australian Shepherds. That was really that was exciting. But one of my personal goals is now that I've been racing a little while, I've had a dog that raced at a really high level, and he got injured. And so now one of the things that I've learned to do, which I didn't know how to do in the beginning of the sport, is to really enjoy the moment with my dog, not look so much at the time my dog ran or get caught up in the whole competitive part of it, but to really enjoy the time out there with my dog. And so it's slowed down for me some now, and that's one of the things that I really take the time to do now, is to enjoy the moment with my dog.
Good for you. The dogs never last as long as you want them to.
No, they don't. It's a natural progression. You have dogs that are retired, and then you have dogs that are racing, and then you have dogs that are in training, and that's just kind of how it works.
Yeah. What about any proud memories during your racing career?
Proud memories? Probably one of the proud memories I have is of my dog Edge. He was a border whippet, and he ran an entire season one time without a single error. Not a drop ball, not a wide box, nothing. He basically ran perfect for a year, and so I was really proud of that.
Awesome, that's good.
He's an outstanding dog.
Did you have any early starts?
Yeah, I mean, I've been known to have a few of those. Now I'm running anchor with relay, so it's a little bit different game for me. But yeah, and start, yeah, I'd push it just a little bit.
I always loved watching you start. That was always a fun time to watch you start.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and the dog Edge that I had, we had done it so long that I pretty much knew what he was gonna do, so we could push it a little.
What about any other hobbies other than flyball and frisbee?
For myself personally.
Yeah.
Well, I play soccer.
Okay.
Pretty competitively, and started playing that at a really young age, and I still play. And I'm 48 now, and I play with the guys that are 20, 21. So it keeps me in shape, and that's fun. I'm actually one of the kids that I played against. I used to play with his dad, and his dad was up in the stands, so I thought that was kind of fun.
That's awesome. Good for you. Okay, well, I think that's all the main questions that I have. The only one left, is there anything that you would recommend to anyone starting out in flyball?
Patience. Be patient. You're going to be learning steps if you're just starting off with the dog, so you and your dog are learning together, and so you don't really know where you're going. So basically, think of it this way: you're learning how to do box work, then you're learning how to do jumps, then you're learning how to interact with your dog, you're learning how to do a ball exchange for a tug. So you're doing all these different pieces individually, but believe me, one day it'll all come together and it'll be flyball. So just be patient and keep working hard, and you'll get there, and you'll have a wonderful time with your dog playing the sport. It's an outstanding sport.
Good way to put it. I like that. Kaya, well, I don't think I have anything else. Is there anything else that you might want to add to the conversation here?
No, just that I appreciate you asking me to do this, and you're one of the people that I've met doing this sport. So that's a testament to itself that, you know, you can meet people and it can take your life in a different direction, and you can really enjoy the friendships that you have acquired doing flyball.
Yeah.
Again, it's not just a sport, it's a lifestyle.
For sure. I'm really hoping that one day we can make it down to Texas somewhere for a tournament one day.
Oh, please do. You can stay at my home anytime.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear. Free place to stay.
Free place to stay. You got it.
All right, John, thank you so much for your time. I'm so glad that I could speak with you, and I really hope that I get to see you guys soon, and I hope racing starts again real soon as well.
You bet. Take care, Alex, and take care of that littermate of relays.
Will do. Thank you.
I'm sure he's a fast boy.
He should be. He should be. We don't want to get our hopes up too much. We know how that goes.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be good. All right, buddy.
Thanks again, John. Hope everyone enjoyed the video today. If you have any suggestions on who else you'd like to see on the channel, make sure you leave a comment below. Also, if you can see that red subscribe button and it's not highlighted, make sure you press it. And hit that darn like button. Until next time, see you then.